I have officially broken up with my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. Things got out of control way too fast. Her expectations were like happening too soon for my standards. She wanted marriage and a life. She wanted to get too involved in my personal life way too soon. I mean, like, we've only been dating 6 months, and she wanted to know things about, like, you know, my past, like personal things, like really personal things, private things, you know, about my past, about my life, about my family. I go, look, it's not that I don't like you, but I think before you get to know anything about me at that level, you should get to know me as a person first. You know, you should definitely get to know the person you're dealing with. And she didn't want that. She wanted to know everything already, like get like fully involved in my life. And I was still not ready to do that kind of commitment that quickly. Like, that is way too quickly. 6 months? I was like, nah, I don't think I can. I don't think that's appropriate even, you know, given the circumstances. Like, 6 months is not a really long time for anybody to be considering, you know, sharing so much of your life. And yeah, I just didn't, because it got too dramatic. It got like insanely dramatic. Like aspects of, like, there were some things that were just like, they're so difficult to talk about because they were frustrating. That's what they were. Like, for instance, I can't believe I'm actually gonna talk about it. But I have to. I really do. For instance, she mentioned things such as, like, that I was reliving the mistakes of my father. And yeah, this is a little bit too personal. Even for a vlog, it's a bit too personal. But just to make that long story short, my father has long since died, and I didn't know much about him. And honestly, it kind of sucked to have heard that, given the fact that the only thing I actually made mention of was that he had died. So, but like, if anything, I feel as though God put me in this position to go help people who are in need, who are not able to reach out to Him because they don't know how. So I talked to them, and I kept going on and on and on just that idea alone. Eventually, I started to just listen a little more and dissect it, and, you know, I knew there was an insecurity going down. I just wasn't sure which kind. No, I was sure. I was just afraid it will come out. And, you know, little do you know, it happens. That freaking insecurity happens. Which was, you must be already dating other girls. Boom. I was like, I knew it. I knew you thought I was being, you know, disloyal. Because as is, I can't see her all the time. It's damn near impossible for me right now, and I get it. It's my responsibility. This is actually something I know for sure I'm responsible for. Okay? As is, it's difficult for me to make time to see friends and to even talk to my family. As is, because I have to get up at 4 in the morning to go to work at 5. Then I have to go to work. You know, I'm there till 2:30. I come back home. I barely have the time to eat. Then I have to come back out, hurry up, and then work out, go home, read, edit videos, do whatever else I have to do in a span of hours. I'm saying like 2-3 hours, really, really fast. Like, I have to be able to, excuse me, I have to be able to do all of these things in a really short amount of time. And I have to really put out like maximum output, like completely go to the max every single time. as hard and as tired as I may be, like it's just ridiculous. Like as hard as it can be, and as tired as I may be, I have to be able to give it all, like give it my very best. And when it's time for social downtime, I'm drained. I'm completely gone. Like, and even that social downtime, and even that energy that I'm supposed to be applying for resting, for seeing friends, seeing family, that energy is being allocated right now to building up my brand, to building up this YouTube channel, to building up just about everything that is supposed to work towards my future. And well, it's not supposed to, it's going to work towards my future. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I know for a fact that this is not the right time for me to be dating anybody. And I decided to do it anyway, because I figure it's gonna pay off in the long run. If it's just even something as a year, or like if we can just remain passively dating for a year, we may not be able to see each other often, but if we can just see each other from time to time and just keep on that pace for a year, after that I'll be able to do just about whatever I can to be that boyfriend I couldn't be, or now till I decide to marry the girl, or till the relationship just like hits the breakup point or whatever. Like, point being, I thought for a second that I could maintain this relationship long enough to see it go through a long term, provided that she will accept to be patient. And this is something I talked to her about. It wasn't just something that I just like spurred out of her, like hey, so I know we're dating, but you gotta wait a year for you to be my girl, and then like we can be official. Like, I actually had to talk to her about this, and I say, hey, look, this is the plan. This has laid out. This is how like things are happening right now. I have a lot of things on the process, in the works. It's all building up right now. It's all basically just one big construction project. It requires a lot of time and attention, which I have to be able to put up like 100%. I have to be able to dedicate it like right now in fully. I may not be able to see you all the time. It may not happen always, but just know that two things are happening. One, I'm putting all this effort to make this work. And two, that I'm thinking about you. And that I'm always putting you up first. And I'm definitely being loyal to you. So I obviously said too, like, if this is not something you like, if this is one thing that you do not agree with and you do not see yourself being a part of, I completely understand. I completely get it. This is a great time to walk away, because I don't want you to have any regrets whatsoever. And I wish I could have put that on freaking paper and have her sign it, because I can't. She didn't want to get it. She didn't want to get it. She just thought like, this is about me. Like, when is it gonna be enough? Like, am I not enough for you? Am I like that? And that actually pissed me off, by the way. Like, am I not enough for you? Ladies, if you're watching this, you need to pay attention to one thing I'm about to say. You as a woman, you as a person, trying to tell a man, or trying to ask a man who is ambitious if you're enough for him, it's an automatic no. It is. It's downright terrible. Look, ambitious people, or people with goals, purposes, and dreams, they're not satisfied with just one thing or one person. If their goal is to be with a person, if their goal is to get married and have children, then yes, that's enough. But let's say their goal is to just, I don't know, just like be radical. Like, their goal is to build an empire, like a really big empire, something like spreads out like to the extent that it's like an entire city. If that's the goal, and you decide to join in on the ride of his goal, of his dream, never think for 1 second that he's gonna stop because of you. And never think for 1 second that what you do is gonna be ever enough for him, because he's always thinking about the next move, the next stepping stone, the next milestone. Minds of ambitious people always think of what's next. And if you're with somebody who's super ambitious, you're better off actually thinking about the next move and try to just get one step ahead. That right, I'm trying to think like, how am I gonna keep him with me? Better to just actually put that effort into going, I gotta get one step ahead so I can keep up with this person. That's how you actually stay in a relationship with somebody that ambitious. You got to do it. You just gotta do it. Otherwise, you're gonna get lost way far behind. Way far behind. And you're gonna just destroy the relationship. Trust me, this girl will self-destruct our relationship really quickly. Really quickly.